Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the True Stories collection, as in it actually happened at an event I was actually judging. Amy plays a Mr. Negative and wants to switch life totals with Nick. Previously this game, Nick had damaged Amy with the ability of a screaming Nemesis. What happens? Alright, so we'll take the easy one first. If Amy started out with a higher life total than Nick, then exchanging life totals would not cause her life to go up. So I don't think it would be very controversial to say that the Mr. Negative ability would resolve entirely normally. That includes the part where Amy would get to draw cards according to how much life that she lost while exchanging. Now, of course, the more interesting question would be what would happen if Amy had a lower life total than Nick. Well, in this case, exchanging life totals with him would cause her to end up with a higher life total. Now, unfortunately, the way that exchanging life totals officially works in the game is that the players involved gain or lose the appropriate amount of life to make their life total end up as whatever it will be after the exchange. Therefore, if a player cannot gain life, that player cannot end up with a higher life total this way. You might think this would be good news for Amy, that this would turn the Mr. Negative ETB trigger into Nick losing life with no downside. Unfortunately, there's one other important fact about how exchanging works in Magic. If the parts of the exchange can't both happen, nothing happens. Therefore, if Amy has a lower life total than Nick when she plays Mr. Negative, neither player's life total will change. In case you're wondering, effects that redistribute life totals have the same rule. So if we had a similar situation involving this reverse the sands, that would have exactly the same answer. Another non-obvious fact about being unable to gain life is that no player can pay a cost that involves Amy gaining life. This means it would not be possible for Nick to alt-cast this Invigorate, for example. I talked about this and some other implications of not being able to gain life in my video called How Does Platinum Empyrean Work? So you can check that out if you'd like to explore more. That's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.